The rolls for tonight are destined to be awful, apparently. My goodness. Not just on stream as well. On the Discord, the rolls have been horrendous. I don't know what it is. Fate rears its head and goes, Patooey. Hi. I'm currently finishing off banana, but I'm here. Hi, how are we? I see a rat, I see a squid. I see a Billy with a decent roll, finally. Number higher than, what, 7? But not unsatisfying, but also very questionable to eat with a camera pointing at me. Decent roll. Don't have that roller coaster. Yeah, no, that is true. You got like equal parts natural 20s and natural 1s, just naturally during the testing. The plan for tonight is to just go for as long as I've got the energy for. And then we're back to the sub-10s. Billy, you're the outlier. Your spam is still in the chat when he's going, excellent. Excellent. Hi, Dust. Welcome. Dust, we've kind of reached a consensus through our brawl results that luck is just not on our side tonight, except for Billy. Whatever Billy's going to participate in, he's going to have all the luck in the world. Us plebeians, though, not so much. Piss off. Piss off. No, I won't stand for it. It's frankly unacceptable how lucky you are at the moment, Billy. Ben. Yeah, exactly, Ben. I'm quite low on energy today, so I can't promise a full stream. I just need to be realistic. But hey, maybe I'll get a bit of momentum, and we can go for the full length. We'll see. Just warning you ahead of time that I may need to wrap up stream a little bit shorter than usual. Consistency is key. Yeah. That's my thought, is as long as I am streaming. As long as I am streaming and catching up with everybody and having a good time, at least for a short period of time, you know? No stress? No. I insist. It must be incredibly stressful. What are we up to? Any news? Having all rolls in the bottom is now super satisfying for you personally. I mean, hey. I was worried about the potential spam of the alert bar, and it's always something we could change back if it becomes a problem, but I don't anticipate it being a problem with how, like, well spaced it is, you know. Next few days at work are going to be busy. Fair. Is there like an event on or something, or is it just so happens that a bunch of people are coming around that time? You watched the Eurovision semi-finals last night. Ooh. Anybody exciting in the has Greece made it to the semis? Greece actually does pretty decently at Eurovision, all things considered. You posted on your Insta after like a while. Eh? Nice. Me too. Me too, Squid. No, good. Was there anything stopping you is maybe not the right word. Was there anything that you were like avoiding with posting to Insta, or was it just you didn't really have anything to post until recently? If it's too much, yeah. Yep. Hi, Ghoulie. Hi. Don't think Greece was in this one, though, nor Australia. No. Everyone makes it to the semis if they're in Europe. Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I feel as though Greece has a little bit of consistency when it comes to Eurovision. That's the feeling I get anyway. I don't watch often enough to make note of it. Albania, Estonia, Iceland, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, San Marino, Sweden, and Ukraine. Cool. But nobody that I like will support by default. Like, no Greece, no Australia. So I've got no like. So I'd have to watch the performances to see who I'd want to root for. Sweden got into the finale. Hey, nice, awesome. Streamer is live. Streamer is in fact live. How you going, Alt? Greece and Australia is on Thursday. Ooh, okay. I wonder if I have access to something where I can watch it. Where to watch Eurovision 2025 Australia. Thank you, website, for using pure white as your background. I love it, actually. It's very good. How can I watch Eurovision? It looks like it's on general cable through the SBS channel, which I might have access to. I think SBS is a digital channel that everybody has access to. I think, maybe. They stream on YouTube if nothing else. Ah, perfect. Yeah, cool. Illegally downloading the Eurovision files. I mean, I'm a strong proponent of if there is like an easy access legal way of doing it, then go for that. But yeah, if there's like literally no way of supporting them, then I mean your hands are tied. SBS surely free to air. Yeah, I believe so. I don't watch TV often. I know. Shocking. I don't watch TV often enough to know off the top of my head. Okay, I wanted to try a couple of things with this landmass in the background. So let's get started, shall we? I know that I want to push this top part back a little bit more. So what I'm going to try is adding blue to the top. Because it'd be distorted by the atmosphere a wee bit more than the bottom section that's stretched out towards the camera. And also because it's not like because on the slope, that's where like the moonlight would be interacting with the landmass, less so up the top. Yeah, that looks better. Last time you watched TV was when you were at your parents' for Easter. Well, that's the thing, right? Is usually it's for an occasion. Whereas I just haven't really had many of those. Where everybody's like, let's watch the television, you know. I certainly do not watch TV in my downtime. it'll be interesting to see how much detail I need to add into the sky. Because I need to make sure that I don't add so much so that it draws the eye away from the subject, but at the same time I worry because in the past I've done skyboxes like this, and I've looked back at them since and they've looked really fuzzy, like this one for example, the dragon in the sky, this one, freedom. Like, I like how it turned out, but at the same time, I'm looking at it now and it just looks grainy, fuzzy, out of focus. But that's kind of because all of this is the subject of the image. Obviously, the dragon itself is most of all, but like it's all immediately relevant to the immediate scene. Whereas this, it's very much so background fodder. So maybe I don't have to worry about it so much. Oof. Oh, welcome, Ghoulie. Welcome to Terrible Rolls. Been DM'd the SBS page for each performance listed and click up. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Billy. Find it mind-numbing when your in-laws criticize your time playing games when they'll spend the same amount of time watching trash on TV. Right. It's just nowadays we get to be more selective. Isn't that better? Time to draw a clip art mermaid on top of the beautiful... Oh my goodness, it would stand up beautifully. Can't you imagine? Can you imagine? Wasn't that over a year? Yeah, that one was from about 2 years ago, I think. But the thing to... Yeah, 2 years ago. The thing to be wary of is improvement doesn't just come by default. If I fall into the same mindset as when I did that one, doing the same techniques for the same kind of visuals, I will end up with the same result. So improvement does come with application of improved techniques, improved learning, you know. Population not Billy. True. We can't all be not Billy though, is the problem. Have blessed you. True. True. And on Discord earlier as well. Tragedy. Tragedy. Absolute tragic. Welcome, old. Literally nobody is safe. Except Billy, apparently. That's all right. It's kind of par for the course at this point. Everybody in the tavern is used to the commotion. First time. It's literally the meme from the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, where what's he? The felon is like standing in the noose and looks over at the other dude and is like, "What? First time here in the gallows?" Your Jura gets what? I think I've told this story before, but I've never broken my nose actually for real, but I've gotten close a couple of times. And on one of those occasions, how should I describe this? The sports ovals in Perth, I can speak to that at least. Sports ovals in Perth have these like T-shape kind of cross-beam log perimeter rails, I guess, just to kind of mark where the oval starts, like the big field, I guess. You'd play soccer, you'd play football, whatever it happens to be. And they're in like relatively close proximity to each other as well. So you'd have them next to each other like this. And whilst waiting for James Franco, yes, James Franco in the news. While I was waiting for my brother to finish playing soccer after school, there's Mahali. Stepping across these logs, balance, and doing a hop between them. This is like a distance of, I want to say, about 1 meter. So it's not a short distance, but it's not that long at the same time. Like, it's manageable. The fellow in the news first time was a Monty Python bit originally. Might be. I'm not sure. I'm not aware of there being an original version prior to the Ballad of Buster Scruggs one. But yeah, balance, jump. Balance, jump. I'm quite pleased with myself, right? Because I'd nailed it like 3-4 times. Pun intended. Logs, wood, nail, secured. But you always succeed until you fail, you know? Let's just say that my nose exploded when I fell. I made the jump, but then, because I made the distance with my toe. So you've got the edge of the wood thing here. My toe makes the distance, lands on the log, and then my toes curl back, because of course they do. That's how the foot works. And then I come spiraling in from off screen and do my best woodpecker impression. My nose didn't break though. I was actually Voldemort Origins. I mean, pretty close. I was sincerely shocked that I didn't shatter my nose with the impact. Looks like a twig. Well, it's what can I say? It's as accurate as it gets. Yeah, it's as accurate as it gets. Whenever you meet me in real life, I do actually just look like a stick person. Absolutely not true. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's move on to the water, because the water is the more exciting thing for me, honestly. Oh, average squid. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. Is this a second squid? My goodness. Hey, going bud. How's your day been? Oh, I'm a warrior of the pencil. Two squids, twice as good. I'd believe it. Okay, I need to make the water divide super thin to kind of sharpen it up a little bit. Oh. Fields! Dear, dear. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ugh! Raid? You kidding? What is this? Squid! How you going, bud? Quick shout out. Boom. What were you up to? Excuse you? Excuse you, Twitch? What was that? Oh, right. Wait, frick. What? Why did that not... That's entirely my bad. I didn't copy it properly. A spooky self-portrait? Heck yeah. There we go. Sorry, I did the shout out properly that time. Please, everybody, check out what Squid was up to. A spooky portrait, apparently. That sounds awesome. We stand a spooky portrait around here. Do you have anything that you'd like to show? I am a fan of all the arts, all the arts of whatever form they take. Raid in this economy. I know. General Radan, welcome. Kipper, hi. But yeah, if you've got anything you'd like to share, please do. It doesn't necessarily have to be the portrait if it's like either in a state that's difficult to share or anything like that. Any work that you'd be happy to, I'd love to see. Yeah, I'm doing good. A little bit tired today, but still managed to get to streaming. Huzzah. Hooray. Sharing in T-Minders. Oh, heck yeah. Gearing up. I'm currently working on my first mermaid entry for this year. I did a mermaid image a couple of years ago. Really enjoyed the process, so I'm wanting to try it again for 2025. How are you, Radan? How's your day been? I think I may need to consult the dreaded line work. Avert your eyes for a second. The line work is about to appear on the screen. Oh god, it's horrendous. Okay. Up like that. Cool. Put that back down there. Actually, you know what? I can duplicate it and then chuck it up the top and then hide the top version. There we go. Makes things easier for me in the future. Stare into... No, I insist. It's for your own safety. Ooh. Link. Oh my goodness, yes. Freaking check this out. Spoopy portrait indeed. It's still not done. Oh, but it's looking so good though. This is ridiculous. Incredible job. You've nailed the smoothness of human skin, where things kind of naturally flow into each other, but it doesn't look blurry or mushy, which it can run into the problem of. I say from personal experience. Like, you've kept ridges, you've kept structure, you've kept, like, everything feels like it connects properly. It doesn't feel like it's just kind of floating. Excellent job. Excellent job. It looks amazing. Not even to begin commenting on, like, the shading of the interior of the mouth and, like, teeth and subtlety. Like, freaking, like, this right here. You don't understand. Just like little patches of illumination like that do so much. So good. So good. You should be chuffed with how well it's coming along. It's looking really good. Is the blood coming out of the eye part of the spookiness, or is that normal? If you don't have a little bit of blood coming out of your eyes, what are you doing, you know? You didn't look away in time, you can no longer see colour. But that's what I mean, is you have to... Do not ignore my warnings. This is your law accurate visage. Oh. And a good visage at that. Looking good. You've come back to a raid and kick-ass art? What the heck? I know! A gift. A gift. Love seeing new artwork. Siren render. Do we get both squids to fight each other like kaiju now? Well, I feel as though that will be an eventual confrontation. Squids can be incredibly territorial creatures, I've heard. Yeah, no stress. There is. Squiddy Midge is, I believe, lurking in the shadows at the moment. Sorry, I completely lost where I was at. Hi everybody, pleasure to meet you. My name's Mahali. Hope you're doing well. I'm a fantasy illustrator. I do all of the illustration things, so portraits, landscapes, scenes, all that jazz. I'll quickly flash up some of my work that I've done previous, just so you get a general sense of what I'm at, where I'm at, what I do, blah blah blah. So I do larger scenes like this, and blah blah blah, this, and this. Sorry, not to rapid fire them too quickly. But then I also do portraits, like I just completed this one yesterday. Boom. His name is Dave. He's a furbolg. He's a D&D character that I play at the moment. And he is just a general cutie, to be entirely honest with you. Wouldn't hurt a fly, couldn't hurt a fly, and thinks he's a goblin, which is a bit fun. So yeah, that's what I do. I mostly do these on stream as well. Dave, I know. Mahali invented the concept. Excuse me, according to whom? I mean, according to Alt, apparently. Really want to do environments? Teach you? Yeah, sure. Dude, if you want to know about environmental art, landscape art is probably a better way of putting it, because environmental art implies, like, pro-environmentalism, which I'm not against, it's just not what I do. I wouldn't claim that. I do environmental work, just not the one that you're thinking. But yeah, if you want to know about landscape art, yeah, by all means, ask away. I'll prattle on for as long as I'm able. Snuck in and finished the hair. Yeah, yep. Took a while, but we eventually got there. I'm an environmental activist, but only in painting form. I mean, no, legitimately, there are artists who perform activism through their art, which, I mean, I suppose I do like mental health awareness stuff through art, but like it's not the same. What's this scene here? So we have a murky lagoon style of environment, and we've got we'll have 3 sirens emerging from the depths and sort of lurking and skulking in shadow and inky ichor, gross creepy stuff. That's the plan anyway, because I love the creepy aesthetic that's kind of loosely associated with sirens. As much as I love mermaids, I'm more of a fan of the, I don't know, the creepy aesthetic is just a little bit more visceral and fun. The difference from people that tape a banana to a wall and then throw soup on it, right? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, it's a form of activism. That's fine art. It's contemporary. It's contemporary. It's a ball court that I'm not too familiar with. Big fan of Ica, as you ought to be. Everybody should be a fan of Ica. It's tip top. Absolutely tip top. Underwater undead guy that inspired the skillerfish starfish. Ooh, yeah, he's around here somewhere. This dude.
From one neighbor to another, do you have a jar of sugar?
I mean, similar vibes actually. Now that you pointed out, gives you those vibes. The coloring specifically. Yeah, I can see it. The blues and the greens and the yellows. Only accept this image if there's a red rooster up the cliffside in the. I'm so sorry. You're going to be sorely disappointed by the end. Came into an interesting time. Hi, Tommy. Toma, sorry, Toma, I associate you with black and white, so seeing the pink name has completely thrown me off. How you going? How you going? What are you up to? Am I a freelance concept artist, or do I work for the man? Yeah, I'm a freelancer. I work for commission. I also sell print. Oh, corpa. I sell prints as well, if you're interested. I've got a website that you can do that through. Suddenly color, I know, color explosion. Toma, I finished the portrait from the other day. Ah, I'm so happy. He turned out so well. Look at him, what a cutie. It took me a while, but it was worth all the effort because I tried a whole bunch of new stuff with him, and it really paid off. Like fading out some of the detail with some grays. And bleeding out some of his color into the background as well. As just, it's done wonderful things. Wonderful things. Adds, sorry. Look at him. He's so good. So good. Welcome back. You have no money? Yeah, no stress. All good. He makes a living. Kill him. No, you're good. It's good. You're good. Or just dodge ads. You managed to dodge ads again? Dust, you need to start you need to put it into some sort of self-help book or something. Like, hi, I'm Dust, and for, 27 years I've avoided watching ads completely. Here are my tricks of the trade. Seeing ads skill issue, just dodge them. What? Are you kidding me? Just dropping the natural 20 like it's nobody's business? You just, smooth as all heck. This is your DM. No, that is true. That is one thing that people don't actually tell you, is that as a DM, you get to fudge all your numbers. Oh, what am I now? Oh, I'm a roguish type character. It's over. Yep. Toma has won. But yeah, it's something that DMs fail to tell you, is that we fudge all of our numbers. Did you know that the 10 natural 20s I got in a row the other day? Not natural. Fudged them. Will you gift sub? Oh! I mean, a 12 is a positive outcome, but at the same time, I do not recommend that you abide by RNG for monetary expenditure. Don't give all DMs a bit. No. Every single DM out there does it without fail. DMs hated him because he spoke the truth. What's the time over here? It is currently 8:37 p.m. in the evening on Wednesday. Aussie time's weird. We're all over the place. We have multiple time zones and like half time zones as well. And then sometimes we do daylight savings as well to just sprinkle in a bit of chaos. That was a test run? Yeah, fair. You keep saving all your saves when your characters try to fight you. Don't try and hit me. What the DMs don't tell you is that while you're immersed in the game, they put you in an ice bath and harvest your kidney. It's a bit of an epidemic, but I mean, every industry has its dark side. What can I say? That's why you play the joke characters exclusively. Never immersed. No immersion for me, please. You won't trick me today, DM. Yeah, exactly.
Top 10 things DMs don't want you to know. Number 10.
You get harvested for your kidneys every game.
Number 9.
Secretly, we fudge all of our rolls. Number 8. All DMs have a telepathic connection with each other, forming what is known as the DM hive mind. 5:30 a.m. here in Texas. Ooh, hot damn. Coming from somebody in the future, Wednesday's pretty good. Been pretty decent. Weather's been nice. Early bird gets the worm. I mean, we're in the presence of the earliest bird, apparently. If number 10 is kidney harvesting, the 9 considered worse than that must be awful. I mean, the goal is to grab the attention of the viewer within the first, is it like 10 seconds of the video? So I feel as though a strong opening with organ harvesting, I think is the way to go. You got some sleep? Yeah? Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. How many worm eaters in chat? I eat worms all the time. A slight cutout for the hair, face outline, then glowing eyes. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Organ harvesting, a strong opening. That, I mean, even just that as like the title of an essay goes pretty hard. Not gonna lie. What's my favorite subject to draw? Dragons, probably. Probably dragons. I say that, but I don't draw them often enough to say that I'm confident with drawing them. But I'd say there's a distinct difference between what I'm best at and what I enjoy the most. I enjoy dragons the most. I'm probably best at, I don't know, trees, I guess. I guess. Is it really dragon? Yeah, yep. Since you're in the same time zone as me, you automatically know where I live and have sent kidnappers. Ah, frick. That's all right. I've got a flexi ruler and I'm not afraid to use it, okay? It does sizable damage. Size, yeah, in caps lock as well, yeah, correct. Yeah, wyverns, God, be caught dead. Wouldn't be caught dead. Wyverns, absolutely not. Someone who has visited Bahali's home. Good luck getting into the... True. Flexi rulers as far as the eye can see. Yeah, correct. I mean, have you seen... Look, I mean... The tavern is on quite the hill. Can you imagine trying to breach that? Good luck. I actually do have an emergency button that detonates the bridges leading up to the tavern as well. So, if timed correctly, consider all of your advances null and void. How many worm eaters and oh, that was a very clever play on words. Very clever play on words, Fields. Is the camera partially underwater? Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Is not wheelchair accept. It's, I mean, to be fair, send me a little bit of warning and it can help with the journey. But no, inherently it's a little bit dangerous. There are explosives in my lore. I mean, alchemical explosive mostly, yeah. Magical, I suppose, as well, but nobody too powerful hangs out these neck of the woods, I don't think. Unless there's unless there's like a powerful sorcerer in the tavern tonight, but I don't think so. Yeah, mostly alchemical. This is getting chaotic, you love it? Yeah, well, I mean... Billy lives and breathes chaos. Hi, I'm Billy. Check out my YouTube recommendation. The most chaotic beam, like, compilation you've ever seen. Hashtag wizard gang. Heck yeah. F sorcerers. All your normies hate sorcerers. I mean, they do tend to have a bit of a stigma associated with them. They're not all bad. Some sorcerers don't blow you up on sight. You're pretty strong being a vampire and whatnot. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But more like magically imbued rather than slinging spells yourself, right? You effing love the colours going on here. It's a pretty good time. I love a good murky scene. I need to decide what I'm actually doing though. Is that I'm pushing. I used this analogy yesterday. I'm kind of pushing my peas around the plate at the moment. So I need to actually commit to the shapes that I'm using. And I think I figured it out. I'm gonna have it kind of like her hair kind of spider webbing out. Should be the play here, I think. Every sorcerer you've ever met has immediately exploded your insides or turned you into a rat. Yeah, that tends to be the experience, right? Should you not go? No, go for your life. Go for your life. It's a me thing. Don't worry. You're all good. Not if you're a sorcerer. Exactly. Frog curses. Ugh. Frog curses stick around like nobody's business. Got a license for that stuff. Turned you into a rat, put you in a little bottle, and threw you into a lake. Ugh, how rude. The full Ratatouille experience. Although I think in Remy's case, he was chucked into a canal. Accidentally, but still. Jeebus, I smashed this. I've gotten up to the struggle bit, Katie. I've gotten to the struggle bit. Think you'd be a warlock? Warlock would be fun. Warlock would be fun. I've played warlocks before, and the fun aspect is the whole like beholden to a higher order type of deal, like almost like an evil paladin. It's not necessarily like evil, but it's got the creepy spin on it, you know. Warlocks are dope, 100%. Is this piece just for fun or is it a commission? It's part of my monthly prompt. So for the month of May, I've obviously gone with May this time, and I'm putting this together for that. You were forced to cook Italian food in a failing restaurant with a ginger for 5 years. Wait a second, Alt. Are you Remy? Are you the French rat from that Pixar movie? Warlock is your favorite class in D&D. It's a fun one. It's filled to the brim with flavor. I tend to struggle with some of the like wizard. I tend to add flavor to. Same with something like a paladin or a ranger, but I never fail with warlocks. It's always like immediate flavor explosion. Yes, your lucky number, never rolling again. There you go, boom. Sorted. Classic curse of working a 9 to 5. Ugh. Any sorcerer hits you with that, done for. Absolutely done for. Don't know to refer yourself as French, though. Okay, sorry. I will simply refer to you as a rat of many mysteries. 137. Oddly specific, but I can see it. My favorite number, I think, for nostalgic purposes, I think has to be the number 8, because my first ever online username was Mihaly8 with an 8 chucked at the end, because I was 8 years old when I made it, obviously. I've hence gotten rid of it, but I think I have to stick with it as being my favorite number. Want to know why? Of course. Is 137 meaningful in physics? I'm not sure. I've never heard of. I mean, I know 1337 holds a special place in some people's hearts. Such a wizard right now. You set up your dual basket air fryer to delay the pizza to start cooking until the garlic Kiev was halfway done. Both finished at the same time. Magic, pure magic. Billy, that is wizardry of the brainy kind. Well done. Is French singular? I mean, it could be. Depends how you use it, I guess. If you use it in a sentence incredibly confidently, I don't think anybody would be able to deny it. It's the fine structure constant or something. Yep. Yeah, that's the one. Favorite number is got to be 3. Yeah, that's fair. I think like 3 and 5 are pretty decent as like baseline favorite numbers because they're fun divisibles, at least in my opinion. C137 is Rick and Morty's reality, the OG pair at least. Okay, there we go. We've got an instance of 137 being a number of notability. As a kid, you figured out that using 1, 3, and 7, you can get to 10 with all of them. So I'm counting 11 but maybe maybe that's a failure on my part. You have now been cursed with whenever you experience a large amount of happiness, my hair will itch a little for 1 minute. Ah, Alt, how dare you? Ah, God, it's already started. You're a culinary master chef? As you are, Billy. A culinary wizard, more like. About this monthly prompt business? Yeah. So, if you jump down in the Discord into the monthly art fair section at the very bottom, I release a prompt at the start of every month. And if you participate for that particular month, the following month, for its entirety, you get a little VIP badge next to your name in chat. That's the brunt of it, really. 1 is 1, 2 is 3 minus 1, 3 is 3, 4... Oh, God. 1 is 1, 2 is 3 minus 1, 3 is 3, 4 is 3 plus 1, 5 is 7 minus 3 plus 1, and so on. As in, using those as the base numbers, you can use them to equal themselves all the way up to 10. No one knows your favorite. It is a secret that you will keep to your very grave. The numbers, Mason. It's getting to be a bit of an older reference nowadays. Fewer and fewer people have played the original Black Ops, I think. Yes, maybe, Katie, just because I'm struggling a little bit. 1, 3, and 7 are all represented with all ones in binary. Huh. Is 2 not also represented with all? No, because 2 is -1, isn't it? I'm not familiar enough with binary. It's been so long. I had to learn binary for like an Easter eggy thing in Destiny 1, but it's been an age. Behold the ultimate rat curse, goodness. Duralius and associates, and there was a wizard fight where they give each other an annoying nose missile. Essentially magical pranks. Activates his magic by cooking. Yeah, well, Billy would be it. Let me cook. The number 137 is closely related to the fine structure constant, which is a fundamental constant in physics and describes the strength of electromagnetic interactions. Okay. There you go. Yeah, so Bob was correct. Make it so when a VIP chats for the first time each stream, their presence is announced, similar to a new follower. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. And the 33rd prime, it's a prime number as well. There you go. Even more of an importance. Isn't cooking magic just alchemy? Yeah, in a way, yeah. Yep. All your magic scrolls I have as a wizard are just cooking recipe. Yeah, I suppose, in a manner of speaking. And I've officially caught up with the chat. Sorry, I fell behind super quickly all of a sudden, so I needed to zoom through. Okay. Is the monthly prompt in the bounty board? Yeah. Yep. The monthly art fair. If you're... Yeah, you've got the friendly tag and everything. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Yep. Oh, thank you, Billy. Thank you for the pin. Perfect. next goal will be to try to depict the shape underwater. Person under water. Mermaid, huh? Yeah. I don't get enough excuses to draw, like underwater anything. So I thought it was a good opportunity to lock it in. See how good you were at Hearthstone, Mahali? Yeah. Unbelievably good at Hearthstone. The results speak for themselves. Mermaid Vampire makes you think of the ones from Harry Potter. They had sharp teeth, do you think? Yeah. The more leaning into like the siren aesthetic. Yeah. Need the body that's subsurface. I need it to blend back a bit further. That way you get the impression that they're approaching the camera instead of just like standing, Slender Man, all sorts of intimidating just in front. Photoshop, thank you for introducing the color cyan randomly, as you're wont to do. Photoshop will do it randomly. It'll go, oh, you are currently working with transparent layers and a wet brush. Excellent. I'll read transparent as actually meaning the color cyan. Surprise. The goblin says hello. Hi. Hi, Cyan Goblin. Actually, speaking of which, I am pleased to announce that I have incorporated all of the marks into the tavern. So we have Cyan Goblin here in the bookcase. We have the Doctor Who symbology down here. Don't worry, Ghoulie, I know it looks atrocious at the moment because I tried something and it hasn't quite worked, so I'm going to try something else for next time. But it is here, at least for now. We have the Escape from Monkey Island little character up here. We've got Leo's Buster Swords on the column on the far right. And I think that's everything. Cyan Goblin, symbols, Escape from Monkey Island, and swords. Tavern is all sorts of marked up. So marked up, guys. What you guys have done, so marked up. Should be ashamed. You love him? Excellent. Glad you do. To be fair, cyan and transparent. Look, I did. Yeah. If you squint your eyes, you kind of crank your head to the side and cover one of them. It kind of looks like cyan. Yeah. You love it? Perfect. The plan, I was trying to make it so that like it was more illuminated by the candles underneath, but it didn't quite work. So what instead I'm going to do for next time is make it so that the lines are actually giving off a glow. So the ring glows self-sufficiently. Escape. Close enough. Ape Escape. Sorry, I never played the games. I've for some reason, it's like interwoven with Escape from Monkey Island, even though it's like a completely different genre and completely different type of game. But thank you for correcting me. You just got to mark a little. Marking is natural, as we all need to release every now and again. I mean, that's fair, but like to that degree, with that many knives, that'll look sick. That's the plan. Mark's done for Katie, Alt, Fields, and Ghoulie. Yeah, yep. Oh, you were gonna... Yeah, thank you. Yep. Danke. Have to reintroduce all 4 marks since you got the Ape Escape name wrong. Sue me. Sue me with the court and the law. Struggling to find references for what I want. I'm trying to find references for what it looks like for somebody to be subsurface with the camera subsurface as well. Like a half and half. But I'm not entirely sure what to type in to find it. So I'm a little bit in struggle town. Ooh. I say that, but then I do actually find there's an artist called Samantha French who actually does a style of artwork exactly with exactly what I'm describing. So excellent. 10's not bad. 10's not bad. I betray the law. Oh my goodness. Law. Absolutely ungovernable. The lot of you. It took so long. I think I understood, Katie. But if you do have it written out. Chaotic neutral. Yeah, I would say that we're a chaotic neutral bunch. I could say that, I think. You're neutral, thank you very... Oh no, an absolute nightmare to work with. I'm true neutral, and I'm not motivated by anything. No! You won't be insulted any further. Sorry. My bad. You pooped in general chatter? Haven't done it in so long. Okay. Thank you for taking a screen cap of the side compliment, by the way. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. 1 equals 1. 2 is 3 minus 1. 3 is itself. 3 plus 4 equals 4. 7 minus 3 plus 1 equals... Yeah, okay, so like they're all they all self-fulfill until you get to 10. Which would mean that they'd be able to do so infinitely, right? Because as soon as you can make 10, you'd be able to go, like, 11 is 7 plus 3 plus 1. 12 is 7 plus 3. Oh, wait. No, because then you'd have to reuse, right? You'd have to reuse. So there'd be like an extra clause of, okay, as soon as you go past 10, you need to have duplicates, but yeah. Taken those tests before, and either land on true neutral or chaotic evil, depending on the test. What kind of cocktail do you like? I took the cocktail trivia test, and I ended up at true neutral. I don't understand what that means. Never went further. That was a lot as a kid. Impressive as a kid. I wouldn't have been able to wrap my head around it personally. I even struggled now. You never followed in your new account? Scroll? What's your main account? Your previous? Hi Ellie, how you going? The perfect average 10, true. Is a Molotov a good cocktail? I've no... No, Billy, no! Swear you were smarter as a kid, right? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Now I only have art on the brain. It was Scroll Reaper. Right, of course. Makes sense. Makes sense. How you going? And then wanted to change back, but had 2 months to wait, so you just made a new one. I mean, easy done. Easy done. White Russian Iwi. I don't drink, so you could say like the Bimby Bombus, worst drink in the world, and I go, yeah, I know, right? Most alcohol is not strong enough to catch fire. Well, it's less the alcohol itself and more the fumes, right? What am I drawing? It looks so good and moody. It's for the art prompt this month, the mermaid one. I am drawing sirens, and they will be especially creepy, is the plan. Going well, just downloading Expedition 30. I've heard good things. I wanted to play it. It'll be a question of when do I have time, but when I do have time, am I? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. A little bit tired today, to be entirely honest with you, but you know, I'm making my way downtown. Walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Goodness. Da. I think it's both the fumes and the alcohol. Yeah, that would make sense because like the surface tends to catch fire as well. Yeah. Wanted to do that, but it's exam. Oh no. Well, to be entirely honest with you, it's just like it's a fun excuse to draw. So even if you don't have the full time to commit to an artwork in, you know, capital A artwork, just using it as an excuse to get something on the page is kind of the purpose, you know. But at the same time, no stress. Like, don't prioritize it over exams. You're not really big into turn-based, but this one seems fun. Yeah, well, I have had a love-hate relationship with like turn-based JRPGs for a while, and it looks like all of my favorite things all piled into one game. So it'll be something that I do play eventually. It's just, again, as I said, when I find the time. does look really cool. Saw someone play it and went, ooh, right. But that was the thing, is Billy went, Harley, have you seen Expedition 33? Like, have you seen any of the promotional material for it? I went, no. And he linked me the poster for it, and it looked boring as all heck. Whoever did the poster work for Expedition 33 did not capture, like, the wow factor that is the gameplay at all. Sorry to say, if anyone here in chat is responsible for the artwork, I'm so sorry, but it's true. It's my opinion. Official Twitch AI Christmas emote jumps. Oh my goodness. Aye. It's very active turn base. You need to parry, dodge, and jump during enemy turns. Ah, okay. I've never played like an active turn base like that. But if your parents saw you drawing instead of studying, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Which exams, if you don't mind me asking? Which subjects? You're in a side scroller kick at the moment. 9 Souls looked up your alley. Nice. I've yet to find a game, a side-scrolling game that tops God, why can't I think of it now? Starts with a B? No? Come on. Guy with the big pointy helmet. Metroidvania Gothic. Blasphemous, that's right. I was going to say starts with a B. I've yet to find a side scroller, a 2D side scroller that tops Blasphemous. Not for lack of trying either. That is Blasphemy. There it is. There it is. Just gave you Modern History one. Now the next one's a Modern European History. Oh, history's a tough one. I struggle with remembering dates. So history is just like I can remember events quite well. Events and sentiments. Like, that was when things were, bad for these reasons. This was when this and that happened. Like, I can remember all of that, but as soon as you go, and it happened in the year... No, it's gone. It's gone. In order to remember dates like that, I have to kind of set up a full timeline in my head of like, this leads into this, leads into this, leads into this, and kind of structure it so that way it's this specific date in reference to this date, in reference to this date, in reference to this date, so it's all structured. Free floating dates like that just don't work for me. Is Shovel Knight? Yeah, that's fair. I've tried playing Shovel Knight with a couple of people. It's the same problem as Cuphead. I've attempted playing it co-op, and the other person that I play with gives up. So Shovel Knight will be one that I have to play by myself, unfortunately. Owlboy was pretty good. Yeah. I've played through some of Owlboy, and I've enjoyed the aesthetic. I'd say that the mechanics aren't as exciting for me, but that's just a me thing that I recognize that it's not a problem with the game itself. Was back in 1932. Yeah, like I wouldn't have been able to put my finger on that at all. Remembering dates is only needed in exams and stuff only. But you love history. Shows the human response to certain things. Don't get me wrong, I'm fascinated by historical events, and I'll go through and binge watch a bunch of history podcasts and history shows and that sort of thing. But I can't retain the the specifics. That's where it falls apart for me. Okay. Oh, and then we get to do a fun thing here. Sorry, just back to the artwork for a second. We get to do a fun thing here where we have the water's reflection kind of coming up into the hair a little bit, And we won't break the shadow. That's not the intention. The intention is not to break the shadow at all. It's just to kind of give a sense of the space that the figure is occupying. To further that even more, I want to have like her hair like spiraling in the water a little bit as well. That same reason. And then what I may do, what I may do, is underlight some of the features to infer that there's a face there. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll put in the eyes first and see how I feel at that point. You just saw the siren's head now. It's gonna be pretty cool if I don't stuff it up. Big if. Just realizing that it's not a shoreline, it's a half underwater POV. Yeah, yep. It's going to be really cool when it's finished. Lighting 9. No. Katie, because then you set up the expectation, and then I fear. It's not a combo you've often heard as a study of history. I mean, like the Indian region has some pretty elaborate history. It'd be interesting. Okay. Forehead. Eye socket. Eyes. This one over to the left, maybe? A little too low, perhaps, as well? No, that's okay. I think the silhouette under the water needs to broaden a little bit to capture. Yeah. Sorry, don't mind me. Just sorting stuff out in my head. Bramble of the Mountain King, no. Alt and Average Squid are still waiting for their drinks to be served. Oh, sorry. I didn't see the... There are 2 orders of drinks. Apologies. Cheers. 2 swigs. I still need to change it so that I can hear the order actually ping instead of having to look at the feed. Cheers again for the second one. 1-star service. Ah, jeez, there goes my Yelp average through the floor. Ah, there we go. Third one. This will be the last one. I'll ignore the rest of them. Cheers. Yeah, with Field specifically, because he's a gremlin. Never change. Now the question is, do I want a particular eye shape, or do I want it to be just, you know what? we will go Lovecraftian, just kind of neutral. Neutral eyes, so that you're not sure what to think. Oh, it's so much creepier with one of them half closed as well. Yes. Yes. It'll be so thirsty. I know. Hello, new wife. Hello, beautiful. Looking so good. I love. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool by the end of it. For the mermaid or for the what? Oh my goodness. Well, would you look at this? One tall glass of water. And she's like, oh my goodness, stop. And you're like, no, get out of the way, mermaid. Look at this lagoon. Oh, yeah, that really hits the spot. Want to give her a smooch? I'm sure she wouldn't drown you in the waters or being wrapped around her in a wet embrace. You know that you would get like full-on crocodile death rolled, right? Hug and then the spinning and the thrashing. It'd be too late for you. One hell of a way to go, though. Gonna go study for your next exam. Artwork is turning out to be so nice. Thank you, Ellie. Good luck. Have fun as much as you can. Don't tempt you. Don't threaten me with a good time. Fields, that's awful. Boo. I secretly slip you $5 under the table for an excellent pun. Has a drink. I heard the local lord closed down the lagoon near the farmlands. Some say they've spotted a shadowy woman near the shore. Weird how there are no accounts of her up close. Actually, speaking of which, I feel as though I wouldn't be doing my due diligence without mentioning the Magnus Archives does a really good job of it's like a horror creepy podcast thing where they go through and do recountings like you've just described of local paranormal events, phenomena, interactions, yada yada yada, and they do a really good job of keeping it ambiguous as to whether or not it's real. So there might be one where they're straight up like, yeah, no, this was like straight up a paranormal thing. We chased the leads and we found like this paranormal individual was responsible for it, and we're chasing them up, blah 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 blah. But then there might be another one where it's like nothing clashes with the recounting, but we also can't find any evidence of it being true apart from this word of mouth. So like take it what you will. Like could be true, couldn't be. Like it's fun because there's that nuance, so it feels like an accurate like archival retelling of all of these events. Very much so, like they're just a third party who's very technically just going, this is what people said, and we don't know whether it happened or not. Eating all the evidence, so they don't know Ghost stole their Snickers ice cream. Yeah, exactly. How can they tell that I've stolen this thing if I've stolen it? Well, because you're on the security footage, eating all of their Snickers ice cream. Who's Biz? Billy, he's got a pretty good alibi. He doesn't know who Biz is. Just eat the freezer then and tell them they never owned a freezer. Ah, yeah, absolutely. Gaslight them into oblivion. Excellent. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Biz is an amazing artist. One of the best pixel artists that I know. I will proudly rep his work. And by rep, I mean link. I do not currently have his t-shirt. You wouldn't dare, Fields. No, you can't make that joke. Mortal Kombat style, I've fought with OBS today already. I lifted it over my head, threw it off a bridge, and it landed on some spikes. I then had to go down like a treacherous rope ladder and like help it off the spikes because I needed it to be able to stream. But still, it was harrowing. Absolutely harrowing. You've been trying for years. Yeah, I know, but I feel like in your case, you want to do like helpful things with OBS. I did not get that sense from Fields. You gonna behave? He says to one Field. Yeah, it was a little bit like that. I gave it a stern talking to. What if it turned out you were Biz's older cat? It would make a lot of sense. Got home one day and there's just an orb, like a pedestal, in your living room. I mean, the first thing I would assume is that it's some sort of elaborate prank by a sorcerer or a wizard. I'd then get Billy to like scope out the place just to make sure that there weren't any rogue bots sort of lurking. Then I'm not sure. Give it a poke, I guess. Then act like it. Yeah, right. Right? Let's get some of that sky tone in the hair as well. Do something, yeah, exactly. Oh! Alt. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the sub. You know where your room is. I should actually... I should get like a hotel key prop or something so I can pass it to people when they sub. The middle thing was a head. Yeah. It's coming together. Slowly. Got no proof. Yeah. Nobody realized that you did. No. Your secret is safe with me. Thank you, buddy. Thought it was a rock and the scale was way further back. There will be rocks. Sounds like a threat. There will be rocks. There will be rocks to pay. But a little bit further back, yeah. Should be the sub badge. If you were a sub for like over a year, you get the penthouse key. Ooh, that'd be good. I have been trying to think of little sub badges because I do have the feathers. I do, but I've been looking for a replacement, and like a little key would actually go quite hard. I do like that. I do like that a lot. Not the rocks. You wouldn't dare.
Dashed upon the rocks for ye. Tell me you love me, lobster boy, or upon the rocks ye shall be dashed.
I love The Lighthouse so much. It's such a fun movie. If you enjoy a movie about like interpretation of what happened, The Lighthouse is for you. Is in your top 3 as it should be. Ads are playing at the moment, so I'm gonna chill for a little bit. Yeah, yep. Chill for a little bit just so that I don't leave people behind. Oh, Blue Knight Grim. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. How you going, bud? Hope you enjoy your stay at the Tavern. Never seen it. Have to check out The Lighthouse. It's really fun. Really fun. There's like a little bit of nudity, like violence, blah. But there we go. That's my warning for you.
You found me lobster. You found me lobster.
Oh, what does he call him again? What does he refer to him as again? Oh, I can't remember. He's got...
Yeah, Winslow. Please, Winslow, tell me you found me lobster. Hark!
That's so good. So good. Knew it was in the pirate voice. Of course. You are now more important than all other chatters since you're subbed. That's how it works.
Hark, Triton! It's bad luck to kill a seabird, Winslow.
Such a good movie. I watched it with one of my friends who I would consider to be the hardest memer of the group as well, and oh my goodness, was it worth it. We had an absolute ball with it afterwards.
I seen you sparring with the gull.
Yeah, oh, so good. That movie, I absolutely fell in love with Robert Pattinson as an actor. Like he does such a good job, because at first you think I'll keep it vague. At first, you think his accent is wavering, but you find out that it's very intentional by the end of it. Yeah, it's so good. So good. So good. Pattinson is one of your best actors. Yeah, yep. Who would have thought? I know it always is like that, right? Same with Radcliffe, where they start in kind of your more normie popcorn flicks, I guess, is probably the best way of putting it. But then they just come out swinging afterwards. They have to, right, in order to make a name for themselves outside of the typecasting. Got good pretty fast. Yeah. Yep. Ooh. Now this is a reference that I need. Long hair floating in water. Because it gets... in is probably a terrible way of putting it. On water? On water. Hey look, all the images are exactly the same. The distinction didn't matter. Frick. Can I get decent results, please, Google?
I'm begging you.
Nope, nothing of note here. I'll come back to it later. Liked Radcliffe in Guns Akimbo. The movie's ridiculous. I haven't seen it, but I've heard really... I remember seeing articles about set photos with him with the guns in hand, like in the street looking manic, but I've never actually seen the movie itself. I should do though. Is that an Azkaban, I'd say? Yeah, no. Like the performance improvement went through the roof, yeah. Is the horny vampire, right? Yeah, but that's the thing that surprised me, is that he can do more than just horny vampire by, like, a long shot. If you don't believe me, watch The Lighthouse, see his performance in that, and then a secondary recommendation to that, he did really well in The Batman as well. Yeah, exactly. In The Batman, he is, like, a hornier vampire. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it. Guns Akimbo is a good one. The water looks viscous and slimy. Yes. The pictures of him in the slippers and a nightgown with the... Yeah, yep. It went viral for a while, yeah. Oh, hello. I didn't even hear you behind me. We have a visitor. I'm not sure if she can... I'm not sure if she's in the webcam or not. Oh. Hi. We've got proof of your existence. Look, caught on camera. You can't avoid it completely. Hi. This is awkward as all heck. Are you just going to occupy this part of my desk now? Yep. Okay. Can't argue with that. Okay. I need somewhere to be able to put my mouse. Hark, Kitty. Indeed. I loved Mickey 17. So good. A lot of people found it to be quite cheesy, but I found that was like half of the appeal, was its cheese factor. Hi. Buddy, I don't mind you being here, but you've got to commit to like a position. Teetering on the edge of the desk is not it, dude. Hi. Yeah. a Mickey Mouse film. I mean, you can absolutely go into it with that assumption. You might be a little bit surprised, though, I will say. Okay, I just want to break up how dark the silhouette is, just because it's a little bit too solid at the moment. It's coming across as a bit too flat, so breaking up the silhouette should make it feel like it's actually sitting in the scene a little bit more. Yes, perfect. Feels like the hair is at the mercy of the sky, which is what it should be, lighting-wise. The face is a little bit more obscured, and that works out perfectly. Instead of it all being one big silhouette, now it's just the face, which works a treat, methinks. If someone doesn't like Mickey 17, it's because they're just not as smart and refined as... Oh, yeah, absolutely. You do not understand. It is about the duality of a person's soul. I did have the conversation, though, with somebody. I was like, oh, no, I really enjoyed the ideas that that the movie presented. And they're like, yeah, no. We saw what the ideas were, and it's cool, but I just didn't enjoy the movie. And it's like, yeah, okay, I can't argue with that. That's fair. It does feel a little bit internet debatey, though, when it's like, no, you don't understand. It's because you're not thinking about it enough. That visceral gut, like core gut distaste that you have for something is just because you haven't thought about how good it is yet. Play Overwatch 2. Can't call yourself refined. Oh my goodness. Destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Cut to... Oh. Actually, you know what? We can make this happen. We can make this happen live on air. Okay. And then this. Yeah. Okay. And then... grab my portrait. Here we go. That's me right now. Oh, frick. Ruined. That's me. Freaking destroyed. Just obliterated. There's nothing left. Yeah. God. Mahamcha. I didn't want it to be true, but it is. It was. Drop the smoothing down from 1,000,000. Gonna do the reality TV show bit where they're like in a closet and talk about what just happened. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? I've got the perfect setup for this. When Alt said that my taste was bad and I should feel bad, I didn't really know what to do with myself. I got really awkward in the moment. I saw Jessica on the other side of the room. She kind of like put her hand up and she kind of snickered behind her hand. And I felt really embarrassed. My relationship with Alt is on the rocks now, I think, because of that. We'll see what happens because of it. There we go. There we go. You mentioning Overwatch 2 might ruin your chances of getting a... Oh, dearie dear. Yeah, the stinger sound effect. Yep. Things just got intense for Mahali and the gang. And just be a villain. Sometimes it feels like some of the characters that are on those shows absolutely go into it with that intention. I know that like half of it is the editing, but sleeve at legs or something. Go in with the I mean, I was talking about Mortal Kombat before. Yeah. I've been practicing this combo for weeks. Yeah. Ignore you if needed. Feel like thin strands of hair should be less curved, shaped, and pulled straight down to the water. Yeah. It's more because if they're connected to the water and then the water pulls the hair out as part of like the water flow, that's when it gets a little bit of curve to it. He's a Kiwi, but remind me a bit. You're the second person who said that in chat. I don't know what it is, but 2 times makes it a coincidence, right? Surely. Now, Knockout Elimination Love Show would actually be entertaining, where all the contestants have like boxing gloves on. I mean, I guess. Just like how yep. Look at him. Oh. I mean, I guess. Do I? The cheeky side by side? Yeah. I guess. He's a dude. I'm a dude. He has a face. I have a face. He has hair. I have some. I'm so shiny. Like an underwater... Freaking, how does it go again? Shiny. Literally looked it up the other day. I'm so shiny, like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Scrub the deck and make it look shiny. I will sparkle like a wealthy woman's neck. Just a sec, don't you know? Such a good song. I'm a white man with a black hair and glasses, close enough. Well, that's the thing, is I've got brown hair. I don't have black hair. That's probably the camera. Fashion chumps. Oh yeah, bro. What stolen valor feels like? True. Love Flight of the Conchord so much. Literally, word for word, we were having this discussion the other day. I'll say what I said before, where I've seen isolated episodes here and there ages ago, but I'm more familiar with their stand-up show. I think that I do distinctly remember having watched. Do that again with the ukulele this time. I'd be able to figure it out on the piano. I don't have enough chords that I that I actually know on the ukulele. Grew up with them. It was a big family event when a new episode came out. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. For us, it was Faulty Towers was a big one in our family. I know that only ran for like a season. Can't say much. You sound American. Tough. Singing with the ukulele while also doing the Far From the Mic bit comedy gold. Oh my goodness. That'll be like it'll be the 10-year special or something. I can't break that out now because, you know, it's all downhill. All downhill after that. Oh, Pencil Warrior. How much to let you script one of my streams? Oh my goodness, absolutely not. You cretins would have me saying all sorts of things. Billy on the writing team. Oh my goodness. Who's to say he's not already? Pranking Evan. Yeah. Would have me crawling on fours like a beast. Exactly. Mahali's viewers. Mahali, it's really nice that you've got like a really genuine setup going. You know, it feels like you're really honest with us and, you know, talk from the heart. It's like, it's really apparent that you're just being, you know, like a down-to-earth dude. Also, Mahali's viewers. Mahali, we want to make it so that we puppet you like a marionette and make you say whatever we want. Scoundrels. Dance, monkey dance, yeah. The duality of man, yeah. That'll be the name of my autobiography. It's the Simpsons gag. We're a room full of monkeys at typewriters for a banana. Yeah, exactly. You'd have me talking about, God, what? Rock climbing? You'd have me talking about video games? What else? What other nonsense? You'd have me talking about art? God, please, no. In this economy? You kidding? Gift in the oh, no. This is beautiful. Beautiful. This encapsulates it perfectly. Thank you, Billy. A gift. A gift. Yep. Yep. 110%. Have a talk about Australian political climate, but will not let me inform myself on So I just blindly talk about it, and then anybody asks any questions, I've got no idea. Excellent. Political debate stream on whether orcs should be given rights when, yeah, and like the Goblin Accords and whether unicorns should or shouldn't be given a license, the whole shebang. Yeah. Make it awkward as all heck. Fantasy political argument does sound very... It sounds exhausting as all heck. That's what it sounds like. Come, let's get up. Ah, alt. You're one of those goblin racists, I see. Probably don't want a hand curled up like that. Maybe reaching directly forward. Take him down to the 4th pit. Get dust to sort him out. True. Those eyes are piercing. Oh, excellent. Excellent. No. Pit Gandhi lives in the pit, and so do goblins. So Gandhi is actually quite familiar with goblins, as states the law, anyway. Literally all I can think of now is this. Literally all I can think of. Like it's all that comes to mind. Anytime I think of anytime I think of a response. Beautiful. Billy, you've gifted me with something beautiful. You weren't lying. You weren't. Okay. Now I want to keep everything that's subsurface below the water super like wispy, ethereal, obscure. Blend it out a little bit, but it still needs to feel like it's, you know, a bit further forward. So what I could do, I could have degrees of almost like slicing the hand into layers and then showing different parts of each layer just to create a bit of depth. It makes sense in my head, okay? Don't judge me. I can slice if I want to. I can leave fingers behind. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Fields. Aw. You did leave a little gift. Thank you. It's incredible. I'm opening the gift. I'm opening the gift. Oh my goodness. Oh, the gift was the friends we made along the way. Fields, how did you know? Fields, how did you know? How did you know that's exactly what I wanted? Hit the 2-hour mark. If you want to roll, go for it. Don't forget to stretch and grab a drink if I need to. Grab a snack if I need to. Probably going to start wrapping up relatively soon because I can feel my energy starting to tank. I'm not sure if it's becoming apparent with me starting to slur and brain wander off, but... Come here, phone. I need a reference image. I need a reference image, phone. And you're gonna give it to me. Okay. We have... we need a hand outstretched like that. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Send it to me. There we go. Oh, I got a message on Discord. I wonder who that was from. Hey, it was from me. There we go. Boom. Hand. Should also exile the elves. We're at it. Look at you go. Look at you go. You're just being a menace. Just being a menace. Takes you. Yeah, that's absolutely the vibe, right? Hash, like, with the little asterisks up, takes you, uwu. Post it and at every... Oh my goodness, absolutely not. The strangest thing happened. I was part of somebody's community Discord, and then they just so happened to ping everyone with a picture of them stretching out their hand with no context. I didn't know what to think. I left immediately. Fear for my life. Can't say takes you uwu with the... Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Here at Mahali Core, it's industry mandated that we keep things fresh and exciting, although it's not specified in what ways. Such a gentle British lady. Yeah. I didn't ask for this. I joined his community because I thought it was chill. It wasn't. I could say uwu all the time, you don't know. Actually, I was going to say, it's my signature. Surely you've seen the memes of like where people of a more advanced age have attempted to cotton on to more modern trends, but they don't know why they're trendy. So the classic starting to add LOL as a signature because they think it's lots of love. Oh my goodness, could you imagine adding uwu to the end of all of your emails? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so love to go through with the commission with you. What you've asked for is incredibly doable. Standard price, looking good. Yeah, if you want to send through the first half of the payment now, that's cool. And I look forward to communicating with you in the future, uwu. Just absolutely destroying business interactions. Where did all my clients go? Oh, dearie dear. You know somebody's done it as well. I'm sorry, Fields. I'm sorry. You love the gentle British accent. It's usually for when I'm representing the person who's been, like, looped into things without consent. They promised we'd go for a picnic, but now we're just stuck in this tavern in the middle of nowhere. Don't really know what to think. What do we reckon of that hand? Is that hand doing stuff? I'm pretty chuffed with it. Pretty chuffed with that hand. I reckon it works. Don't think people say uwu anymore, even ironically. I'm bringing it back. Bringing it back. In vogue. Nice. I think it works better than what I had previously. Now the next thing is, how do I regret greenlighting this? Oh no. I just exploded open Pandora's box and I can't contain it. British lady was going for a picnic, started raining, so she came into the tavern. There's like 17 people talking to the bartender saying ew, punch, and just laughing their eyes out. Yeah. Yep. What's hand number 2 and 3 doing? Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out now, is what the rest of her body is doing underwater. I like what the silhouette's done. I think I need to imply further, like, anatomy. So maybe where I have maybe some grays coming through and kind of illuminating where, like, the neck starts to sink in a little bit. Hand number, yeah. You know, you've got hand 1, hand 2, and hand 3. Everybody does, right? Could have executed that way better. Hand 1, hand 2, and hand 3. Again. Tried to do tricksy business. To say nothing of hand 4. Yeah, exactly. Hand 4 is incredibly underrated. People tend to sleep on hand 4, but hand 4 is where all the dexterity comes into play, you know? Juggling, hand 4. Calligraphy, generally a hand 4. The weird like glass ball movement thing. Oh, what's that called? Is that contact juggling? Yeah, contact juggling. Handful. Fushigi, that's right. And they had like the 3 orbs. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Can we get some Fushigi action going? Please tell me yes. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Wait, why is it not gifting? GIF, damn you. You know what? To YouTube. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Frick. There we go.
It's here. It's wild. It's sweeping the nation. It's Fushigi!
Oh, they're at Fushigi. I need something round. This'll do. Okay.
Fushigi, like, I don't know what it is, but it's the coolest thing ever, and I can do it.
Hi, I'm Tim Bowie, and this is Fushigi.
Oh, the illusion just kind of runs itself.
The magic gravity ball.
The magic gravity ball. Oh, you could do this business.
An illusion? You decide. You can make
Okay, I'm not trying to replicate that one.
in midair with maneuvers like the prayer cross, the enigma, levitation, and so many more.
It was just an absolute phenomenon.
It will confuse the senses.
It will confuse the senses. It'll confuse you. You will be confused.
Anyone can Fushigi from the minute they pick up the magic gravity ball. And with a little practice,
Oh, with coordination.
So amazing.
I think it's fabulous.
It's so funny because you'd have so many people trying to do Fushigis. That's what it's called. And it just looks like they're literally holding a thing and going like this, and they go, doesn't it look like an illusion? And you're like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You're gonna go do a Fushigi? Yes, that's how they'd say it. Yeah. Calligraphy could be fifth hand if you're middle-handed. I feel as though less people develop their fifth hand, though. You know. But you know, Mahali is excited about playing with balls. Canon, correct. Buddy got a Fushigi a couple of months ago. You were, oh my goodness. Lady's haircut for the interviews, so early 2000s. Yep. Yeah. It's always a blast from the past whenever you go back to same thing with those what are they called? What were the water gun commercials called again? I've completely forgotten the brand. That's a Fushigi. Yeah. We need to turn Fushigi into a verb again, I feel. I feel like it's criminally underused nowadays. Super Soaker, yes, that's right. Super Soaker ads are incredibly nostalgic. Same level as impressive as when you wobble a pencil and it's suddenly bending. Yeah, exactly, but they've like tried to make an entire product out of that. It's like, okay, good luck. That really was Yoshigi. Oh my goodness, harken back to the, oh yes, I'm going to fuzz my rodar. I actually can't get over the fact that they've done the Skyrim thing with Oblivion now, where everybody was making fun of the fact that they kept re-releasing Skyrim and it became a meme. And then they re-released Oblivion and everyone legitimately went, oh, I'm so excited. It's like, come on, guys. They're just doing the same thing again. They're just doing it again. Would have developed your fifth hand, but you didn't go to art school. Yeah, yep, that's the thing, right? Is it takes time and a lot of training. It's on brand for Bethesda. Yeah. Yeah, what got me was the fact that all of the memes stopped. Like, everyone memed on Skyrim for doing it, and then as soon as Oblivion did it, like, with all earnesty, everybody got super excited. I found that really, really, really funny. I found that really, really, really funny. Like, do we forget what the joke was? Oblivion is good, and Oblivion was starting to get hard for newer gamers to play due to it having not aged well. Okay with doing it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I will still laugh though. I will still laugh. It's still funny to me. Does Oblivion have all the OG DLC currently? Did Oblivion have DLC? As re-release after and after. Oblivion was a full remake. Yeah, no, that is fair enough. And it's a proper remake. Yeah. The infamous Oblivion $5. Was that Oblivion? For some reason, I had that in my head as a Skyrim DLC. Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness, that would actually be so funny. We've remastered the DLC as well. And for $20, you can buy a horse. Oh no, Squid, no. No. That's okay. I'm not judging you that much. Only a little. Only a little bit.
No excuses.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Especially back in the day when it was like, I buy my one game and it is the one game that I play. It is the one game that I will play for the next like 5 years. Assassin's Creed Origins, the Egyptian one, had a bad store. I stopped paying attention to the Assassin's Creed games after, I want to say 3. Yeah, after the 3rd one. So you could say whatever you wanted, and I would have to believe you. You could be like, in Assassin's Creed 15, they did actually make it so that you had a rocket ship that you actually get on board. They resurrect Ezio and fly him to the moon. Be like, yeah, okay. I mean, sounds pretty crazy, but it probably happened. They haven't added Shivering Isles and the other DLCs, then you know they drop them and do a deluxe edition in like 2 to 3 years. Yeah, they tend to do a pretty good job with that nowadays with remakes. From what I've found, it's more the exception that they omit DLC from the remake. Ezio was the man. I always found that to be the compelling part of the story. So as soon as they're like, yeah, then Ezio retires, we're moving on to the next it's like, wait, but okay. But that's just me. Like, I know a lot of people just kind of shrugged and went, yeah, okay, I'm down with whatever. And that is fair as well. Was a bad selfish old man later in life. I don't remember. Was it Brotherhood was the one after 2? Then it was like Assassin's Creed Revelations or something after Brotherhood. I can't remember. I don't remember how the story wrapped up, to be honest with you. Revelations. It was Revelations. the most in the Ezio saga. I guess I enjoyed Brotherhood the most because it was kind of like 2 plus more mechanics. I think I was just really tired of the series by Revelations. No, I think Revelation was. I think it came out on console as well. It was the one where Ezio had like the beard and a dark Assassin's Creed outfit from memory, and it continued some of the mechanics from Brotherhood. Enjoyed 2 the most. I love going on to all the cities. That's the thing that I didn't enjoy about 3. Was that Liberations was the one on handheld. Yeah, that was the thing that I didn't enjoy about 3. Was that 2 had done such a good job of like introducing really interesting architecture to like maneuver through and scale. Like that was the part of the game that I really enjoyed, was like the parkour aspects and like going through the city and stuff. Whereas 3, it's just like settlement cities, right? So they're super low to the ground and not that impressive and don't have any interesting aspects to them. I don't know. It felt like it went downhill after, at least for me. Revelations might have doubled as a tech demo for Syndicate, maybe. Syndicate was well after though, because you had Revelations and then 4 and then Unity and then Syndicate. So it was like 10 years before. The British one with the brother and the sister. Hey, me saying that I got off the bandwagon isn't necessarily speaking to like where the quality has been at. Hi. Welcome back. Are you gonna sit there or? Hi. Oh, scritches. There you go. Yeah, like heck, I could play some of the ones that I didn't play back in the day nowadays and reckon that they'd be better. It just so happened to be that I fell off the bandwagon when I did. Was the last one that was really good. A lot of bugs, but the city parkour, combat, and gear were incredible. I remember trying Unity at a PAX event, and as part of that event, I was clambering on a cathedral, I think, and I fell through the roof. The roof didn't break. And I fell through. No. I merged with the roof tiles and fell into the cathedral. Then a whole bunch of guards got alerted to me infiltrating the cathedral. So I dash out, run towards the canal, and then I fall through a boat. That was my experience with Unity. Let's just say I wasn't too keen on buying it after that. The Revelations mechanics differ closer to Syndicate than Unity and the other games in between. I'd have to be more aware of like the nuances of the games, I think, to be able to agree or disagree. But I'll take your word for it. You know, you sitting on my armrest like that is really limiting what I can do with my right arm. But you won't hear me complaining. No siree. You should sleep soon. Yeah, I'm gonna start wrapping up in a second. It's about to hit 10:30 here, so I think I'll use that as the marker. Mysterio Angelus Fairy Chaos. I hope that I said it again correctly this time. Want to stop by and say hello? Heading to bed? Hope I have a great stream. Thank you very much. Have a good sleep. Rest well. Thank you for stopping by. Develop my middle up. True. Didn't go to art school for nothing. I didn't go to art school. Crap. The murky hand underneath is great. Thank you. I just need to figure out what to do with the rest of the body underneath. Did like Rogue Unity. You did like Rogue. Unity you couldn't get quite get through though. I had that problem with 3. Like I think I technically completed 3, but I had no intention to like do any of the side stuff. And then I was just burnt out at that point. And even though 4 looked interesting, I never got around to trying it. And by soon you mean now? Good night? Good night, all. Sleep well, bud. 3 kind of sucks? Yeah. Yep. Well, you can see where I'm coming from then. The Tavern is going to tell me about ads soon, I think. Oh! Speaking of Tavern notifications, hiya Dust. Welcome back. I'm not saying anything. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, hot damn. Smooth as all heck. Just dropping it like it's hot. Get on your level. He actually didn't cheat that time. Oh, sorry. I bumped her butt and she got annoyed, so she's left. Thank you, buddy. As much as I like the hand, I think I need to make it larger? Maybe? Let me try it. Let me see if making the hand larger works. Yeah. Yep. You've hit 3 nat 20s while live. But in a row. Have you hit them in a row, Billy? That's the thing. That's the thing. That's much more... Oh, no. Forever chasing the high. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, right? After you've smelt that success. Oh, eating well, Katie. Eating well. Okay, I think I'm happy with this kind of direction, where I have the siren kind of pivoting under the water a little bit, with the hand outstretched on that left side, with the right side receding, and then I need to decide exactly how I want the highlights on the body to work. Whether I do something like this, just something subtle, you know. But I've got a good sense of direction going, and I've started on the siren, which is by thumbs up. Lucky number 7. Your new wife is looking beautiful. I know, right? Right? I think I need a little bit more illumination on the face. Just a little bit more. Again, we don't want to break the silhouette. We don't want to break that sense of obscurity. But we do want it to feel like the character exists in space, you know? If it's just a flat, if it's a flat silhouette, then it feels like there's nothing to fear, in a sense. Like it's too, it's abstract at that point. You can just go, it's, you know, it's just indicative of something. Whereas as soon as it feels like something that exists within this setting, then it, you know, it's a little bit more tangible. Why do you roll so many nines? 99999. Trying to take the 20s away. Well, he's yet to roll. He's yet to roll. Squid with the cheeky correction. Oh, wow. Painting Aramis? Aramis a girlfriend? I mean, approach at your own risk. Do what you might. Sorry, my eyesight is terrible. Hi, Tal. How you going? How's your day been? Aramis from Star Trek? Skin of Evil. I'm not familiar with Star Trek lore. So you might have to inform me more. Are they, like, is it a similar vibe to this character that I'm currently painting? The Black Bob that killed Tasha. Okay, so like an amorphous kind of blobby, silhouette-y character. Kind of similar vibes, yeah. We all get scared sometimes. Oh my goodness. Billy, he's calling you out. Sentient alien oil slick that killed one of the crew members with a flake of his power. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yes, then yes. I also, now that you mention it, the Queen of Mars from Marvin the Martian also comes to mind. Queen of Mars. This character. Kind of. If this is a new version of a spa day, true. I leave you alone for 5 minutes and you come back just trekking squid ink through the house and like mud, silt, lagoon debris. I mean, hey, whatever people need in order to decompress, am I right? Just as long as they're not walking it through my house afterwards. Ooh. Tal, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. Hope hope you enjoy your stay. You're so tilted, the temptation to roll again is insane. I mean, Billy, the outcome will never be known unless you commit to a roll. Now, that's not me saying that you should or shouldn't roll. That's simply me pointing out that it is what it is. Entirely on you what you want to do with that information. Getting added to your list of artists to hire for illustrations. You like my vibe? Thank you. Well, I mean, if you like my vibe, you might like some of my shtick. Sorry, not to like. I'm an artist. It's okay to show my stuff. Sorry, I get in my head about it. This is some of my stuff if you are interested. I usually do sort of like bigger environmental pieces. Like this and this. And this. And then this is one that I've completed recently. And I also do portraits as well. I just completed a portrait of Dave, my furbolg in a D&D campaign that I'm playing at the moment. He is a cutie. He is a furbolg bard who thinks he's a goblin and thinks everybody's a goblin, and makes best friends with everyone. He's so much fun to play. So much fun to play. Absolute blast. Thank you for saying that you like my vibe, though. I appreciate it. I made it myself. You write a lot of silly fantasy short stories. You're working on a few longer novels. Been browsing around artists. Your idea is to hire them to do a single panel illustration for a short story. Oh, that'd be really cool. That'd be awesome. Like an anthology? Is that the idea? Eventually you want to hire illustrators for your novels, but that's big money. Yeah. Yep. No, that's fair. Hey, if you've got any writing work that you'd like to share, any that you don't intend to, like, big time publish, maybe some shorter stuff, I'd love to give it a peruse. If that's cool. Yeah, shoot. I am all ears. Is a hellhound a hot... Okay. So, if we're considering... You're all hands. How dare you? How dare you make me laugh my own laughter? So if we consider the cube rule, okay, right? So a hellhound, is it a hot dog? I think technically a hellhound would be fully contained, right? Like fully wrapped up in its base, which would be the skin. So I'm tempted to say that a hellhound is closer to a calzone. Yeah, so consulting the cube rule, I think a hellhound is a calzone, I reckon. It's a tricky one, though, because, like, dog is in the name, right? I want to leave. Why can't I leave? In spite of your lack of formal training. Yeah, I mean, but that's for fifth hand almost exclusively, right? Your shorts are just you being bored and practicing. Here's a fun one. Oh, yes, please. Excellent. Probably don't have the energy to read it on stream at the moment, but I'll go through it now when I wrap up, because I'm about to sleep. Hell is hot. True. It is a hot dog in terms of linguistics, but in terms of what the product that you're actually being presented, I reckon it's closer to calzone territory. Don't know why you're so invested in the ham bit. I mean, I feel as though it's a fun concept that you've put together. Why wouldn't you be invested? It's like 1,100. Yeah, yep. If a hellhound is a hot dog, then a celestial hound would be a pups. Yes, well done. That's amazing. I was not expecting that. That was fantastic. Validating your tomfoolery, slippery slap. I mean, we're all fools here. You're in good company in that regard. As a squid with tentacles, but you'd be jealous. Well, that's the thing, right? Is that a squid is an entity of lots and lots of appendages. I don't see there being a problem. A dog and any human or animal would be closer to a tube, arguably. Yeah, actually, no, you do bring up a good point in terms of the digestive tract. Yeah. At that point in time, yeah, you're either looking at like sushi. No, probably donut. A hellhound is a donut. There you go. Boom. We're all fools in the pit. True. How to tickle a squid? No, I don't think I know the answer to this one. No, I don't. Is there a D&D game in this community? No, not as of yet. I am in the same D&D game as Billy though. Run by a DM of ours for about a year now. This community specifically, though, no, not yet. You give it 10 tickles? Oh my goodness, yes. Ah, oh, surely I've heard that before. That rings a bell, but oh my goodness, is it good? Is it great? It's great. We're all fools in the pit gun. Oh my god, Dust, could I ask for a favor? Could you turn that into a Pit Gundy quote, like for real, with the image? Please. I know I'm asking for a favor on this one, but it's too good. Excellent. Thank you. Stole it from a popsicle stand you found when it was... Oh my goodness. There's a certain section of my family who just absolutely loves telling terrible jokes. So there's a perverse joy in reading out all of the Christmas cracker jokes that we get on Christmas Day. For that is the very same reason. Do I have no snoozers left? I mean, that makes sense. Oh, all right, Tavern. All right, I've run out of time, have I? Okay. Well, we've made progress. We've started on the water. We've started on the siren herself. We've got a bit of direction going. It's looking good. I'm happy with that. Get your final rolls in. Billy, are you going to be participating? Is that an open invitation, you yourself included? Oh, one of your autistic superpowers? Oh, so good, isn't it? Oh no, not a 2 to start with. Your uncles have a bit with each other where they whack each other's funny bones and go, not so funny. That sounds awful. Yes, Tavern, I know. 1 minute. Your keyboard is broke. Hypocrite. All right. That's me done for tonight. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hope you had fun. Who? Sean. Let's head over Sean's way. Sean's way. We haven't raided Sean since that first night. He's currently on his BRB screen, but it seems like it's been like that for a little bit, so he should be back soon. Is the hope. Oh crap, ads are happening. 7 seconds. Frick, run. Thanks to everybody who joined today. Thanks to all the new followers. Hope you enjoy your stay at the tavern. Early stream tomorrow, so afternoon stream. Look forward to that. And then Pokemon stream on Friday. Have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. And I'll catch you around. Bye, everybody. Bye.